Oh, yes, 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 yes. Last it. No, 9 seconds. One minute gone.
McGregor versus Holloway 2. Who's going to win that fight?
Holloway.
Really?
Listen, I've never been a McGregor fan.
Why is that?
Because he's been a prick his whole career.
To you?
To me, to everybody.
You didn't like him? He was rude to you?
He was rude to me. We almost fought a couple times.
Where
just
at?
in the fights.
What'd you say?
We just ran into each other and he just would run his mouth. I didn't like it because I came from a different place. I came from a place where I had been getting into trouble and I was changing my life. And he was somebody that used the platform to be arrogant and to like piss people off. I'm not here to make friends. You're also not being very respectful. And I think we're in this place with all the YouTube fighting is all because of that accumulation. Now here we are. The sport is somewhat of a Kardashian sport, you know, we're just wow, which brings numbers, right? But that's not why I got into it.
It's been 5 years. But that's the problem.
It might be more.
Because they're going to all expect that.
I think it is a little over 5. It's almost 6, I think.
It might be 6 at the time of the fight.
It might be. I think it's 5. I think it's 5 right now.
Are we expecting to see a Conor that looked like Nate this last fight? Or are we expecting to see a better Conor than someone that looked like Nate? Because Nate did not look good.
No, but Mike Perry did.
And
Mike Perry looked like a fucking murderer.
You know what I mean? Like
Mike Perry is a murderer.
He's a murderer.
And this is
such a savage.
You take a look at that, and when you're taking an older fighter, which Nate is now, and you're
21. You're 5 fucking years ago, July. So it literally will be 6 years.
Yeah. But when
it'll be 5 years. It'll be 5 years.
When you're taking a younger fighter and putting them against the old dog, it normally doesn't end well for the old dog.
Well, the thing is about Max Holloway is like Max Holloway isn't that much younger than Conor.
He's not.
But the thing is, Max has been in constant high-level competition the entire time. Won the BMF fight, beat Dustin, like constant high-level competition.
That's right.
It's a different thing.
And I honestly believe him at 155 is the best thing for him.
Absolutely.
But he's not 155 in this fight.
This is 170.
But
honestly, he might be better.
Hasn't fought since July 10th, 2021. We're looking at a clean 5 years come time. He's 1-3 in his last 4 bouts. Doesn't have the best luck against southpaws, Dustin Poirier, Nate Diaz. He's taking on Max Holloway. Okay, Max Holloway, 27-9, 34 years in his absolute prime right now. He is 4-2 in his last 6 bouts. Last fight came from Charles Oliveira, body locking him, taking him down. Dustin Poirier, decision, unanimous. Ilya Topuria, KO Justin Gaethje. He KO'd Justin Gaethje, KO'd Chan Sung Jung. And I'm pumped. I'm pumped because we get to see the Notorious, the godly Notorious. He's
coming up against Max Holloway in a great fight. How do you see that matchup between those two?
Personally, I think because it's that welterweight, I see Conor knocking him out. Like everyone's counting Conor out and thinks that Max is going to win. If it goes to the later rounds, Max definitely probably start piecing him up on the feet because he's got that cardio and the volume. But the fact that it's at welterweight, I think favours Conor because Charles made Max look small at lightweight. So imagine how big Conor's going to look compared to.
The name of Conor McGregor has always carried a different kind of weight in mixed martial arts. Even during long periods away from competition, he somehow remains at the center of the conversation. Whether it is a training clip, an interview, or a simple social media post, fans and analysts immediately start debating what it means for his future. But lately, the attention surrounding McGregor feels different. This time, the excitement is not being driven by trash talk or promotional headlines. Instead, it is being fueled by something much more important for fight fans: his performances. Inside the gym, recent training footage has spread rapidly across social media platforms, MMA forums, and YouTube channels, and the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. Many people expected to see a fighter still shaking off years of inactivity and recovering from one of the most devastating injuries of his career. Instead, they saw flashes of the old McGregor that once took the UFC by storm. His movements appear sharp, his combinations look crisp, and his explosiveness seems far better than many expected. Most importantly, there is a visible intensity in his training sessions that suggests he is approaching this comeback with serious purpose. Fans are noticing the hunger in his eyes, the urgency in his work, and the confidence that made him one of the sport's biggest stars. Now, combine all of that with the announcement that his return fight is set against Max Holloway, and suddenly the entire MMA community is locked in debate. This is not a carefully selected opponent designed to rebuild confidence. This is not an easy comeback fight. Holloway remains one of the most respected and dangerous fighters in the sport, and facing him immediately sends a powerful message. Some fans believe the training footage proves McGregor is ready to shock the world and remind everyone why he became a global superstar. Others argue that Holloway's consistency, experience, and relentless pace make him the favorite regardless of what happens in training camp. Either way, the excitement surrounding this matchup is growing by the day, and opinions are becoming stronger with every new piece of footage released.
Fight is Max Holloway. Obviously, he's fighting Conor McGregor in Conor's return fight in a month or so. How do you see that fight going down? Do you see Conor returning in good form? Do you see Max Holloway just putting on a masterclass? How do you see that fight going down?
I'm rooting for Holloway all the way, but McGregor hasn't put in nearly the amount of work that Holloway's put in. He hasn't been through half the battles, half the wars. And he's a southpaw with really good timing of the left hand. So I would have to throw that to McGregor, but
former UFC heavyweight contender Brendan Schaub has looked at this matchup from a perspective that many fans may not have fully considered. According to Schaub, one of the most fascinating aspects of this fight is not necessarily the styles of the fighters, but the circumstances surrounding McGregor's return. In many professional sports, athletes coming back after years away from competition are often given favorable situations to help them regain confidence and find their rhythm. Boxing provides numerous examples of this approach, where major stars, returning from injury or inactivity, are matched against opponents viewed as manageable challenges. The goal is simple: rebuild momentum before stepping into elite-level competition, but the UFC has never operated that way, especially when it comes to its biggest stars. McGregor's absence was not caused by a minor injury or a brief break from the sport. He suffered a catastrophic leg injury that threatened not only his career, but potentially his future as a professional athlete. The recovery process was long, painful, and mentally exhausting. Beyond the physical rehabilitation, McGregor also
was fighting Dustin Poirier. And Dustin Poirier and I are both from Lafayette, Louisiana. He called Dustin a hillbilly.
He's a quiet little hillbilly from the back ass of nowhere. I'm sure he grew up in a circus or a fair. You know, he's a nice little kid. His cousin's probably named Cletus or something. I don't know. He's a nice kid.
He Irish, man, so he don't know how disrespectful he is. Or maybe he do. I said, but if Dustin's a hillbilly and I'm from the same place as him, what does that make me?
You're a hillbilly also.
He said, you a ghetto hillbilly.
Conor, you called Dustin a hillbilly. Dustin and I are from the same hometown. Does that make me a hillbilly? Conor, listen, before you answer this, you remember how much bigger I am than you.
You're the ghetto hillbilly, I call you.
I said, oh my God. Hurt though, man. I wanted to slap him.
I know you wanted to
But
go.
he was small, right? I wanted to slap him, man.
Wow.
That was the one. I want to slap him.
That hit home right there.
Because I am from the ghetto too. I was like, oh.